Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. This application is a one-stop solution for all the students who are preparing for government exams. This application is valid just for the Android users. Once you have downloaded the application, you can go and log in through your Gmail ID, and once you have logged in, you will be moved on to this page where you can see the various courses that are offered by us. To avail this course, you can use a code that is crack10 to get an additional 10% discount on the purchase you make. If we talk about the course, why this course is so important, how you will be benefiting through this course. If you see, we provide current affairs on the daily basis, on weekly basis, as well as monthly basis. On daily basis, we will be providing you with PDFs of the content of that particular day. Apart from this, you will be getting a quiz on your application that will be of 20 questions quiz on daily basis that will help you in boosting your preparation. Apart from that, on weekly, you will be getting a 50 questions quiz for your preparation, as well as if you see, you will also get a PDF that will contain all the important compiled news, current affairs of that particular week. And similarly, for monthly, you will be getting a top 100 questions PDF of that whole month. That is very important PDF and will be covering the most important news of that particular month. Alright, apart from this, we also cover banking awareness. All the banking aspirants, those who are preparing for bank exams, will absolutely love our course because we cover almost 99.99% of the syllabus of your bank exams. Here you will see we will also provide with quizzes as well as the PDFs. Apart from this, if you see the topic wise, for example, there are multiple questions that are related to obituary, important days, who won which event, who was awarded with which award. So all these topics that are related to your GS also or GK, such as apps and web portals, these are the current affairs that are important days, your books and authors, the new applications that were launched, new government schemes that were launched by the government, or your international affairs or your national affairs. All these topics, there are 20 such topics of which we are providing the PDF, as well as we teach on YouTube, where you can go and check our channel and you will be surprised that the content that we are providing is absolutely amazing. Alright, so this will be helping you to boost your preparation in the long term. This YouTube channel, you can go and subscribe to our channel, that is your Affairscloud, that will help you for your revision purpose also. Apart from this, we cover the state current affairs also. Here you can see the current affairs and all these content that we provide you that are bilingual. That means we provide you in English as well as both in Hindi also. Alright, so all the students who are from the Hindi language will also be benefited through our course. Also friends, you can purchase our course for 2 years. Alright, also for 1 year. If the students have exam or they are planning for the long term and they want to study for 2 years and they are expecting to give exam after 1 year, then they can opt for 2 years. As well as if the student is planning to give exam next year, then they can go for the 1 year course also. So these are the two types of courses that are available by us. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.
So friends, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 24th of May. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. The first topic that we are talking is about Corpet exercise, that is coordinated patrol exercise. Recently, Indian Navy as well as Bangladesh Navy conducted a coordinated patrol exercise, that is your Corpet exercise. This exercise was conducted in the northern Bay of Bengal. Location is important. Where was this conducted? In the Bay of Bengal, and this was the 4th edition of the Indian Navy and Bangladesh Navy coordinated patrol exercise. And where was this? This was in Bay of Bengal. It is also termed as INBN, that is Indian Navy and Bangladesh Navy coordinated patrol exercise that was conducted in the northern region of the Bay of Bengal. Now the important question becomes here is you need to remember which Indian naval ship took part from India. It was indigenously built Indian naval ship Kora that took part in this Corpet exercise. That was the fourth edition of this Corpet exercise. Alright, apart from this, remember Sumedha, that is an OPV, that is offshore patrol vessel, that also took part in this. From Bangladesh side, it was Bangladesh Navy ship Ali Haider and BNS Abu Ubaid took part in this particular coordinated patrol exercise. Alright, the last coordinated patrol exercise between India and Bangladesh was conducted in the year 2020. Next thing that you need to remember is regarding Global COVID-19 Virtual Summit. The second edition of the Global COVID Virtual Summit was held recently, and our Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, took part in this second Global Virtual Summit. He was invited by Joseph R. Biden, Jr. President. He is the President of India, Joe Biden. This is the full form, Joseph R. Biden Jr. Alright, we know him by the name Joe Biden. He is the President of United States of America, and he invited Prime Minister of India to take part in the second Global COVID Virtual Summit. He addressed the opening session of the summit on the theme. This theme is important. Question will be asked that Prime Minister of India addressed the second Global COVID Virtual Summit on what theme? He addressed it on the theme that is preventing pandemic fatigue and prioritizing preparedness. The summit aimed to stimulate new actions to address the continued challenges of COVID pandemic and build a stronger global health security architecture. Next we will be talking about Jet Airways. Jet Airways recently has get the DCGA, that is Director General of Civil Aviation, nod to start commercial flight. That means indirectly you can say now Jet Air will be commencing their flights, commercial flights, and this approval was given to them by DCGA, that is your Directorate General of Civil Aviation, has granted Jet Airways the Air Operator Certificate, that is also termed by AOC. Question will be asked that AOC to the Jet Air was provided by whom? It was DGCA that provided the AOC permit to the Jet Airways so that they would be able to resume their commercial flight operations after being grounded since 2019 due to mounting debts. If we talk about it, an air operator certificate, that is your AOC, is the approval granted by Civil Aviation Authority to an aircraft operator to allow it to use aircraft for the commercial purpose. So for in order to use it for the commercial purpose, what does these airlines require? They require AOC, that is air operator certificate. Alright. Next, here you can see DCGA granted the approval to the Jet Airways, and what was the approval? That was Air Operator Certificate. This is the permit that is required by any civil airlines to operate in a commercial operation. Moving on to the question part, which country is to host the Quad Leaders Summit for the year 2022? Tell me, who will be hosting the Quad Summit for the year 2022? Important question, you should know about it. It is general question. It is basically, you can say, recent, in a day or two this thing happened, and what is the correct answer for this? Where was this summit held, or who is hosting this summit? So the correct answer here is the Quad Leaders Summit for 2022 is hosted by Japan. The second in-person Quad Leaders Summit is hosted by which country? It is hosted by Japan. Alright, if we talk about this quadrilateral security dialogue, that is Quad countries, what are the Quad countries? It is India, it is Japan, it is USA and Australia. These four countries together term as Quad countries. They conduct an exercise by the name Malabar exercise. Alright, it is formed, this Quad security dialogue, this Quad security is formed in order to tackle the presence of China in the Indo-Pacific region. Apart from this, AUKUS. What is AUKUS? Australia, UK and USA. They form this trilateral dialogue, that is also to prevent the growing China in the Indo-Pacific region, and this is the OSAC. This is also known as trilateral exercise. Who is the new president, or who is the new elected Prime Minister of Australia? He is Anthony Albanese. Remember, he is the newly elected Australian Prime Minister. Next question. or moving to the next part. India recently FDI's foreign direct investment. India's inflow of FDI is $83.57 billion for the fiscal year 2022. Highly important. If we compare from the previous year, in 2018 to 2019, it was $62 billion, then it rose to 74, then to 81, and now in the fiscal year for 21-22, it is $83.57 billion. All right, and it is the highest in the last 4 years. Apart from this, if we talk about this foreign direct investment, which is the country that has invested most in India, remember it is Singapore that is the top investing country in India with 27% of 83.57 billion dollar. All right, of this, it 27% was from India, 18% was from USA, and 16% was from Mauritius. In accordance with the data that was released by DPIIT, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, India's foreign direct investment inflow was increased by 1.95% year on year to the highest ever annual figure of $83.57 billion for the fiscal year 2022, that is from 2021 to 2022. All right. Also remember, India, this constituted an endorsement of India's status among global investor. So, two questions. What is the FDI inflow for India in fiscal year 2022? It was 83.57, and the country that invested most in India, it is Singapore with 27%. Next we are talking about ASHA workers. First of all, we should know what is ASHA workers and why this is in news. ASHA in Hindi means hope. ASHA in Hindi means hope. The ASHA workers are Indian government's affiliated health workers who are the first point of contact in rural areas. I repeat, the ASHA workers are Indian government's affiliated health workers who are the first point of contact in the rural areas. They work to provide maternal care and immunization for children against vaccine preventable disease, community health care, treatment for hypertension, TB, and other diseases. Most of them gained spotlight during the peak of the pandemic in India for conducting door to door checks to trace coronavirus patients. So, coming back, if we are talking about India's ASHA workers, among the 6 winners of WHO's DG Global Health Leader Award. Alright, I repeat, recently, ASHA workers, India's ASHA workers are among the 6 winners of the WHO's DG Global Health Leader Award. So, India's 1 million all women accredited social health activists, that is ASHA workers, were honored with the WHO's, that is World Health Organization's Director General Global Health Leader Award for their crucial role in providing direct access to healthcare facilities in the rural areas and their indefatigable efforts to rein in the coronavirus pandemic in the country. So, what is the full form of ASHA? All Women Accredited Social Health Work Activists. I repeat, accredited social health activists. This is your ASHA workers. This is an all women healthcare club, you can say. Then coming back, if we talk about it, as we saw, ASHA means hope. ASHA workers are the Indian government's affiliated healthcare workers who are the first point of contact in rural areas. Also, remember, if we talk about it, the WHO's Directors General's Global Health Leader Award. This award is for the WHO's Director General Global Health Leader Award was selected by the Director General himself. Next, Anna Kabela Duba has received the first Esther Guardians Global Nursing Award 2022. I repeat, Anna Kabela Duba, a nurse from Marshid County in Kenya, became the first winner of the first Esther Guardians Global Nursing Award 2022. So, as you can see here, Global Nursing Award, that means it is given in the field of healthcare sector and to the nurse. So, Anna Kabela Duba, she's a nurse from which country? She's a nurse from Kenya who became the winner of the first Esther Guardians Global Nursing Award 2022. This award ceremony was held at Atlantis The Palm in Dubai. His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum, who is the President of Dubai Civil Aviation Authority and the Chairman of Dubai Airports and the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Emirates Airline and Group, honored the winner at the event, and she is Anna Kabela Duba. She's a nurse. She is from Kenya, and she was awarded with the first Esther Guardians Global Nursing Award, and this award was presented to her in Dubai. Now, if I ask you a question, Indian Navy recently undertook a coordinated patrol corporate exercise with which country? We just saw this one liner. So the correct answer here is Bangladesh. It is Bangladesh. Indian Navy and Bangladesh Navy conducted this exercise. Alright, and this was conducted in the northern part of Bay of Bengal. Coordinated patrol. Also remember, this was the fourth edition of this coordinated patrol between India and Bangladesh. Next, Anthony Albanese. He has been appointed as the Australia's new Prime Minister. I repeat, Anthony Albanese has been appointed as the Australia's new Prime Minister. He became the first candidate for the Prime Minister with a non-Anglo-Celtic background, and this is in 121 years of history of Australia that the first candidate for the Prime Minister with a non-Anglo-Celtic background. If we talk about Anthony Albanese, he was born in Sydney, Australia in 1963. He earned a degree in Bachelor of Economics from University of Sydney, and he was sworn in as the Australia's first federal infrastructure minister in 2007. In 2013, he was appointed as the Deputy Prime Minister of Australia. He was unanimously elected as the new leader of Australian Labor Party in 2019. Next we are talking about Paytm. Paytm has reappointed Vijay Shekhar Sharma as the MD and CEO and is now investing 950 crore rupees in PGIL. I repeat, who is the new MD and chairman of Paytm now? He is Vijay Shekhar Sharma, and Paytm will be investing now 950 crore rupees in PGIL. First we see who is the parent company of Paytm. 197 Communications Limited is the parent company of Paytm, which operates under Paytm brand. And remember, now Vijay Shekhar Sharma has been reappointed as the MD and CEO of Paytm Bank. The tenure is of 5 years, which will be effective from 19th of December 2022 to 18th of December 2027. Next, who established Brahmo Samaj Reformist movement? I repeat, who established the Brahmo Samaj Reformist movement? Tell me. Brahmo Samaj was started by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Alright, in 19th century social and religious reformer Raja Ram Mohan Roy founded Brahmo Samaj. It aimed to fight social evils that were prevalent in the society, such as superstition practices, customs such as sati, child marriage, child inequalities. They all were abolished under this Brahmo Samaj. Alright, he was born, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was born in the year 1772 on 22nd of May. That was then in Bengal Presidency. Alright, so the correct answer here is Raja Ram Mohan Roy abolished sati, or you can say Raja Ram Mohan Roy worked towards the upliftment of women. Also, you can say Raja Ram Mohan Roy was the founder of Brahmo Samaj. If we talk about Arya Samaj, who was the founder? Dayanand Saraswati. Next, as we saw, Paytm is now ready to invest 950 crore rupees in Paytm General Insurance in tranches. Alright, in tranches, and this investment will be done in a period of 10 years. Next we are talking about Infosys. Salil Parekh has been reappointed as the MD and CEO of Infosys for what period? For 5 years. I repeat, Salil Parekh has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Infosys for a period of 5 years. Next we'll be talking about a single national portal for biotech researchers and startups. I repeat, our Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh has launched a single national portal for biotech researchers and startups. In the spirit of One Nation, One Portal, Dr. Jitendra Singh, who is the Union Minister of State, has the independent charge of Ministry of Science and Technology, has established a single national portal, that is Biological Research Regulatory Approval Portal for Biotechnology Research and Startups. I repeat, specifically for biotechnology research and startups, a portal, that is Biological Research Regulatory Approval Portal, was launched by Dr. Jitendra Singh, and it is a single national portal. Alright, question is important, can be asked from this topic, that what is the name of portal? It is Biological Research Regulatory Approval Portal. Alright, what is the need for this single national portal? Currently, there is no mechanism in to take place to track the regulatory approvals required for a research proposal on a single platform. To give biological research more credibility and recognition, Indian government has created a web system in which any research that requires a regulatory monitoring will be designated by a unique ID called BioRRP ID. Alright, this portal will enable stakeholders to view and approve or approvals granted to a specific application using a unique BioRRAP ID that we just talked about. Alright, then moving on. Next, which is the venue of the 75th edition of the World Health Assembly? I repeat, venue of the 75th edition of the World Health Assembly. Tell me, what is the venue? It is in Switzerland, and in Switzerland too, it is in Geneva. Where is the World Economic Forum held? It is in Davos. And the 75th edition of the World Health Assembly, it was in Geneva. Geneva is in Switzerland. Alright, so also remember we just saw that ASHA, what is the full form? Accredited Social Health Activist Workers have received the Global Health Leaders Award 2022. Alright, ASHA workers. Moving on next. Next is a new species of venomous snake, that is Maya's pit, has been registered from the northeast region. I repeat, new species of venomous snake has been registered. Name Maya's pit has been registered from the northeast region. Alright, so it is Maya's pit, name of the new snake that was found in the northeast region. Next, IBA Women's World Boxing Championship that was held in Istanbul, Turkey from 8th to 20th of May. Nikhat Zareen, as you can see, Nikhat Zareen became the 5th Indian woman to win the gold medal at the World Boxing Championship. I repeat, who has won the gold in the World Boxing Championship that was held in Istanbul, Turkey, and this was the 12th edition of the International Boxing Association's World Boxing Championship, Women's World Boxing Championship. And who is she? She is Nikhat Zareen. She has won a gold medal, you need to remember. Alright. From which state Nikhat Zareen is from? She is from Andhra Pradesh. So 2 to 3 things you need to remember about Nikhat Zareen. She became the 5th Indian woman to win gold medal in the IBA Women's World Boxing Championship. Alright, where was this IBA Women's World Boxing Championship took place? It was in Istanbul, Turkey. And who won the gold medal? Nikhat Zareen won the gold medal in the 52 kg division. Alright. Next, here you can see 12th edition of the IBA Women World Boxing Championship. IBA is your International Boxing Association. This was held at Istanbul, Turkey from 8th to 20th of May, and she won gold medal, you need to remember. Next, we are talking about ISSF, that is your International Shooting Sport Federation's Junior World Cup was held in Germany. Alright, from 9 to 20th of May. I repeat, ISSF, that is your International Shooting Sports Federation's Junior World Cup was held in Germany from 9 to 20th of May. Indian contingent was led by A shooters Manu Bhakar and Saurabh Chaudhary. Alright, the Ministry of Sports sponsored 37 shooters competing in the Olympic category at the ISSF Junior World Cup 2022, and NRAI sponsored 14 shooters competing in the non-Olympic disciplines. Next we are talking about Spanish Grand Prix 2022. Who won the Spanish Grand Prix 2022? It was won by Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen drives for Red Bull. Alright, and he has won the Spanish Grand Prix 2022 that was in Spain. Also remember, if we are talking about MotoGP, MotoGP is your bike racing. Grand Prix GP, Formula 1 racing, they are your car racing. Alright, remember this. Next, which state implements the Indira Gandhi Shahri Rozgar Guarantee Yojana. I repeat, Indira Gandhi Shahri Rozgar Guarantee Yojana. This scheme was implemented by which state? It was Rajasthan that has implemented Indira Gandhi Shahri Rozgar Guarantee Yojana. Rajasthan's Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot has launched this scheme in the 2022 to 2023 state budget. In this, employment will be provided for up to 100 days in a year, and a state will bear an expense of 800 crore rupees. All those aged between 18 to 60 years of age and residing within the urban body limits are eligible for this particular scheme. The job description of the scheme was launched, which includes tree plantation, clearing ponds, lakes, collecting garbage from door to door and segregating it, catching stray animals, and various other job opportunities were provided by Rajasthan government. And this scheme is Indira Gandhi Shahri Rozgar Guarantee Yojana. Next, World for Cultural Diversity. World Day for Cultural Diversity was observed on 21st of May. I repeat, World Day for Cultural Diversity was observed on 21st of May, and this day is observed by United Nations. The celebration of the World Day for Cultural Diversity for dialogue and development is annually led by United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO. Alright, it is yet led by UNESCO. Next, if I ask you, also remember International Tea Day is also observed on 21st of May. Next, on 21st of May, Anti-Terrorism Day. So 3 days you need to remember for 21st of May. That is World Day for Cultural Diversity, International Tea Day and Anti-Terrorism Day. These 3 days are observed on 21st of May. Highly important. Then next, remember Kerala to launch India's first state-owned OTT platform. What is OTT? That is over the top platform. OTT platforms such as Netflix, examples are Netflix, Amazon Prime, alright, Sony Live TV, then MX Player. These are MX Player. These all are the examples of OTT platform. So Kerala is now planning to launch their first own state-owned OTT platform, that is C Space. Remember this term. C Space is the new OTT platform that will be first state-owned OTT platform that will be launched in India, and the state is Kerala. Highly important. So friends, this was your content. This was everything you need to know for this day. Now let's quickly revise all the current affairs that we have discussed so far. It will be a very good revision. First, fourth Indian Navy Bangladesh Navy corporate exercise was conducted in the northern region of Bay of Bengal. So Indian Navy and Bangladesh Navy conducted fourth edition of corporate exercise in Bay of Bengal. Second is Prime Minister has participated in the second global COVID virtual summit. Third, Jet Airways will get DCGA nod to start commercial flight. Fourth, India recorded the highest ever annual foreign direct investment inflow for $83.57 billion in the fiscal year 2022, and Singapore has topped it with 27% of the total FDI from Singapore. Then WHO's Director General Global Health Leader Award. In this, amongst the six, India's ASHA workers are one of the six participants who were awarded with this Global Health Leaders Award. Next is Ahmed bin Saeed was honored with the winner of the first Esther Guardian Global Nursing Award. She is a nurse from Kenya. Anthony Albanese has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Australia. Paytm has reappointed Vijay Shekhar Sharma as the MD and CEO, and Paytm will be investing 950 crore rupees in PGIL. Then Salil Parekh has been reappointed as the CEO and MD of Infosys Bank for a period of 5 years. IDBI Bank will divest its entire 19.18 stake in ARCIL. Also remember this. Next, Dr. Jitendra Singh has launched single national portal for biotech researchers and startups. A new species of venomous snake was registered in the northeast region. 2022, if we are talking about IBA Women's World Boxing Championship, this was held in Istanbul, Turkey, and Zirat Khan has secured the gold medal in this particular IBA Boxing World Championship that was held in Istanbul. I repeat, she is not Zirat Nikhat Khan. She is Nikhat Zareen. Correct the name. Nikhat Zareen has won the gold medal. Then ISSF Junior World Cup 2022 was held in Germany from 9 to 20th of May. And Max Verstappen has won the Spanish Grand Prix. Max Verstappen drives for Red Bull. Next, World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development observed on 21st of May, International Tea Day on 21st of May, and Anti-Terrorism Day on 21st of May. Then if we talk about 22nd of May, International Day for Biological Diversity is observed on 22nd of May. On 23rd, it is International Day to End Obstetric Fistula. And then remember, Kerala is ready to launch India's first state-owned OTT platform, that is C-Space, and it will be launched in November. Alright, so friends, this was a quick revision and a very helpful revision for all of you, and I'll suggest all of you to make notes in such a way that I have discussed in the end. Now friends, let's move to the homework part. First question, India's first tribal health observatory was established in Dash location. Second question, in May, Dash became the first public sector bank to go live on the AA framework, that is Account Aggregator framework. Third question, by which year ISRO has planned a mission to Venus? So remember, ISRO will be sending a mission to Venus, and in what year they are planning to send this mission? Next, fourth question, when was the Ayushman Bharat Divas 2022 celebrated in India? Tell me the date. So friends, these were our questions. I hope you enjoyed the session. And if you have gained anything, if you have gained any knowledge from today's video, I want you to comment below and tell me this is the thing that you have learned today.
So friends, that's the end of our session. I hope you have gained some interesting information today, and this information will be very helpful for you in the upcoming exams. So do like the video, subscribe, and also share the link of this video with your friends. And if you want us to continue with such sessions, all you have to do is comment below. The value of your comment is very much. Thank you. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.